Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your man, Two Down Dan, back with another video. And today, I'm going to be talking all about music, okay? Because when I first started riding, I was an all music all the time guy. I had a Ruroc Atlas 3.0. I had the Shockwave sound system, and boy, did that thing hook up to the phone great. And I was rocking and rolling. But then I upgraded to this AGV K1S because the Ruroc didn't fit me good. And the AGV, if I want music, I have to put in a Cardo or some other third-party system. Because Ruroc has their own integrated system. You just buy it when you buy the helmet. It integrates in so easy. For all these other helmets, it's a little different. You got to put the attachment on the outside. You got to put the speakers on the inside. It's a whole little thing. And yeah, there's just a whole side of that I want to talk to you guys about. But real quick, for everybody that saw my Instagram, I was in the hospital this morning. I had some stuff, personal issues going on for the last couple days that have actually kept me from riding the bike, and it's literally been killing me, you guys. I wasn't able to go do any of the shoots on Saturday. I wasn't able to go to Cars and Coffee. I have not been able to ride the bike until literally just now. This is my first time riding in a couple of days because of this situation that I had going on, but I had to go to the hospital this morning and get it situated, bro. The people over at Grossmont hooked me up. Thank them very much. And I'm allowed now to be out here riding my bike, just taking some antibiotic stuff to deal with the infection and everything that I had going on. But yeah, I don't really want to talk about that too much at all because it has nothing really to do with this video. But just know I was in the hospital this morning. I was in a lot of pain yesterday. That's why you haven't been seeing videos as frequently as every other day like we were doing. So I felt literally obligated to get out here and get you guys this video right now, just so you can see more time on the 500. We are nearing 8,000 miles as we speak. We are at 7,950. And Fun Bike Center has actually told me that I have to do like a $500 service coming up. If any of you guys can pitch in on this, if you have a Ninja 500, they were like, yep, you hit 7,500 miles. That means you're due for like the first massive service look over. They were like spark plugs, something about the brakes, all these fluids, XYZ. And I was like, yo, $500? That seems like a lot. So I haven't got back to them on that yet about doing the service. So my bike is technically due for like a $500 service. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do about that because I don't have the funds to pay for that. Like I literally don't have, I don't even have $100 to pay for that, let alone $5. So if anybody could talk in the comments about, oh yeah, they've already passed 7,500 miles, they've done the spark plugs only or something, and it cost them this amount, like, let me know, dude, because I need to figure that out ASAP. Yo, we got a cop coming down here. Hopefully he's just going straight or whatever, not pulling over a bike, because there's been a lot of bikers down here. Okay, no biker, we're good. But back to the reason why, if you had just randomly clicked on this video, and because you clicked on the thumbnail and title, which is having to do with music, why I stopped listening to music, why I didn't buy a Cardo, and why I have no, I don't have personal beef with Cardo at all. Their product's obviously amazing and everything like that. I just don't think it's safe, beneficial, or anything. I don't think it's good in any single way to listen to music while you ride your bike. And that's coming from someone who listened to music at the very beginning of riding and doing all this stuff. I learned, my very beginning phase was with music. And I can tell you right now, I was much more distracted. And it was almost like, it's like you're searching for a feeling, right? It's like you're listening to the song, and whether it's like a hip-hop song or like an EDM song that's getting you super jacked up, or maybe you're going through a breakup like me and you're listening to like emotional music and you're like getting sad and like depressive or whatever, like those thoughts are terrible to have on the bike. So bad. Sorry, there's just so many people down here in so many cars right now. This is literally why I came down here though, to talk to you about this video, to talk to you about music, because there's already so many things that you have to worry about when you're on your motorcycle. And hearing is like the most important thing, dude. Like, if you can't hear cars coming up on your left, cars coming up on your right, if you can't hear your engine over revving itself, or anything, bro, the downshifts, the deceleration, everything that is happening on the bike, you need to take it all in order, I think, in my opinion, in order to be like properly safe and fully cognitively aware of what's going on. I think you can perfectly fine have an intercom system with your friends like Cardo or whatever and just be talking. That's fine. I have literally no problem with that at all. You're good. You're talking about the road. You're talking, hey, okay, we got this turn coming up. Let's all make sure we make the turn. Or, okay, we're going to go through this light, or we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Boom. Comms is great. Comms is fantastic. But I have beef with music, bro. Heavy beef. I don't think it's good. And the problem is that I think a ton of new riders, like even some of these kids are getting their helmets and stuff before, and they're like, yeah, and I see the helmet and it's got a Cardo on the side of it and all this junk, and I'm like, yo, they don't even have a bike yet, and they're worried about making sure they have the Cardo and the music and the whole diddy bop going on. It's just like, chill on all that stuff. Like, at least for the first 6 months, ride raw. Ride without music for at least 6 months, and then decide, okay, let me try out with music, because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a lot different. Like, you're just going to be, your mindset's going to shift, your emotions are going to change. You're going to be listening to stuff, one that I'm sure you like or whatever, and it's like a curated playlist. And most of the time, like for me, all my songs, they get me like super hyped up, they get me super energized, and it's kind of the last thing that I need when I'm on my bike. Like, there's already so many things out here that get my adrenaline hyped up or put me into like a, what is it, like a bad mindset to make a decision that I could get hurt or whatever. And like, I'm already lane splitting and stuff, and when I'm going through cars, like, I want to hear how close to them I am, all that stuff. For me, that's a big deal. And maybe it's not for a lot of people. Maybe there's going to be a ton of people I want to see in the comments of this video, very, very specifically. And literally, if you're listening to this right now, you have to put a comment, because if you ride a motorcycle, you either actively make the decision to listen to music or to not listen to music. So you have an opinion on this topic, and I need to hear it, dude. I want to hear I want to hear like people with a ton of experience be like, I've been listening to music from the very jump. I've never had a problem, never had an accident, or whatever. But I also want to kind of get a poll going of how many accidents have happened. If you've gotten into an accident and you were listening to music, versus, oh yeah, I got into an accident, I wasn't listening to music, I wasn't distracted, whatever. Like, there's going to be a ton of takes. There should be tons of comments on this. I want to respond to all of you guys. I want to hash it out, because maybe my opinion will change. But right now, I just don't think it will, because these past 7 months riding without music, I've felt more calm, cool, collected, and better on my bike than I ever have. Like, every day I get on here, I feel it's like another opportunity to learn things, and not block out all the noise that's happening. Like, dude, even if like someone shouts or something like that, like, I want to hear that type of stuff. And I guess just that's my general take on like life though. Like if I was walking down the sidewalk, like, I'm the type of dude who just wouldn't be listening to music, like, in my ears, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these people, if you're in a group and shit, like, yeah, of course you're not going to be listening to music, but, like, if you're just on your own, like, diddy bopping down the street, like, I'm not really locked into music usually. Like, I'll just be chilling. I'll just be looking around, seeing what's going on, seeing who's talking to who or whatever. Like, I'm usually just chilling, doing that type of stuff. Skirt right up onto here. But dude, it's like literally middle of summer right now in the most populated beach type area of San Diego. So there's tons of stops and goes. There's tons of bikes everywhere. There could be little kids screaming. There could be literally so many audible sounds. There could be ice cream trucks. So many things could go on that I would want to hear personally. And if I was just jamming music in my ear, I drown out everything. I lose sight of reality. Like what the music does is it puts you into the song instead of like what you're experiencing on the bike and everything like that. It puts you into the 100%. And almost like when you're listening to a music, at least for me specifically, I try to like visualize like what is it called? The music video and everything, and emulate like that type of style like in my head. And that takes away from what you're looking at and riding on your motorcycle. So without me yapping too long about this, because I really don't have much to say other than the fact, like, if you're putting a ton of music in your ears, I just think it's very distracting, because I've done it both ways. And I personally like the past 7 months much, much more than everything at the beginning when I was listening to music. But yo, you guys are so savage for tuning into another video. I appreciate you so, so much. This wasn't a long one or anything. I just wanted to get out on the bike and say, hey, I'm out of the hospital. I'm good to go. I'm chilling back down here. Literally no complaints. Life is good. I had a couple IVs in me. Doctors poked and looked for a couple minutes or whatever, and I'm good. Tip-top shape. And we are chilling back on the bike, baby. Back on the 500, yo. I love this bike so much. We're gonna keep throwing as much content around this bike as possible. Going through this light 100%. Why does my foot feel so... I almost just like slipped off my peg, which was weird. But yo, you guys know the deal by now. And if you don't, I'll tell you the deal, which is go subscribe in the middle if you haven't already. It's chilling right there. And please go watch one of these videos. We got tons of videos. Dude, come on, my brothers. Everyone goes so slow in their cars, dude. But that's it for me. Later, guys.